How y'all doing?
Hey, Doug.
My name is Doug C. Grigsby III, and been working for Lady T for quite some time. My oldest memory was being about 13, 14 years old at my mother's house, and I had a room that was downstairs from the rest of the family because I listen to music a lot and listen to my records, and I want to be able to turn them up. So I just happened to be listening to It Must Be Magic album, and it's on the turntable, and I got the album covering my hand like this, and I said, God, if you could just put me with this woman. I want to work with this woman, And you know that old saying, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it? Well, it was that with a vengeance. And God put me in this situation where I could be with her. And it was funny too because in like 85, I was in a band, Eugene Wilde's band, and we were on a show with Teena and the Whisperers, the Shy-Lights, and it was Lisa too, right? So we came on, and before we did sound check, we all got in the line and wanted to meet T. And I walked up to her and I held her real tight, and I said to her, one day we're gonna work together. One day, I'm serious, we're gonna work together, right? And she was very, very sweet, very kind. And when our show was going on, she sat on the side of the stage and watched us, okay? Now, fast forward to about, 88, 89, and I'm in LA, and I'm producing an act for Motown, kind of funny, and my manager knew this other guy who managed this keyboard player by the name of Brad Buxer, and I ended up going there to produce something, and it was so cool that I ended up staying there, because what should have been like 2 days ended up being, like 2 weeks. The next thing you know, the cats are asking me, do I want to move up there? And I said, yeah. So I moved up there. Now, there happened to be this engineer there by the name of Bobby Brooks. And he was really, really tight with T. I didn't know at the time, that he was the guy who engineered all that stuff with her and Rick. So he makes it a point to introduce me to T, and we hit it off real well. It was a great thing. I was loving on her like crazy anyway.
Did she come up to the studio?
Yeah, she came up there one day, and Bobby introduced us, and we were going to work. And I said, I told you a long time ago we was going to work together. It wasn't really all that long ago. And so one thing led to another. She was just finishing up Ivory, and she needed to do a couple things. So I played bass on a song called Pretty Man. It's all a blur. But anyhow, a blissful blur. I played bass on that, and then we decided we're gonna write a song together.
Pretty man, you've got the world in the palm of your hand. You pass me by, my eyes they cry from too much passion. Pretty boy, if I could just be your favorite.
So we did a song on the Passion Play album called climb the walls. And that was a crazy thing because when we were doing it, the spirit was so in the room when we were doing it that it was the kind of thing where she did this amazing vocal on my little A track, and she says that she couldn't sing it like she did that way when we cut it on the A track. So we ended up running wires up the stairs because my studio was all the way on the 3rd floor downstairs and the big studio was upstairs. So we ran wires because of the way stuff was set up so that we could transfer the vocal from my 8 track onto the 24 track, and that ended up being the vocal that was on the record.
Yeah, she said she could
Hold me tight, I'll keep you safe and warm. And all that I am is your quiet storm. Young like springtime, deep like fantasy.